Hello YouTube, it's Connor from Gamestech here, and we're back with another tech review. And this time, it's a little bit more awesome than usual. It's my new Christmas present. It's a lot after Christmas, but here we are. The brand new iPad mini. It's a 16 gig Wi-Fi only version, because, well, just cause. But let's get straight into this. Yeah, awesome background. If you hold on a minute, I'll put my passcode, because yes, I have a passcode. Yeah, look, techheads.co.uk, that's where I get all my computer parts. So, first thing you'll notice, it's really fluid to use. I mean, it just runs so smoothly, it's unbelievable. I mean, size comparison actually, it's quite a bit bigger than my 4th gen iPod Touch. Hold on a second, put the passcode in on that as well. I change you. And there's absolutely no lag on this thing, but I do notice just a tiniest bit of lag on some menus on the iPod. And that's just because it's got a slower processor than that. But, oh, I mean, this thing is so unbelievably useful. It's just amazing. I just absolutely love it. Besides the fact it's my first iPad. But no, yeah, oh my god, it's so light as well. I mean, my mate, she's got a 1st generation iPad, well, the original iPad, 16 gig 3G version. It weighs an absolute ton. The thing is, it weighs about as much as my house. But no, it's just, oh my god, it's so awesome. Specs on this thing, they're pretty good. It's got the dual core A5 chip that was in, I believe, the iPad 2. I think it's got 512 megabytes of RAM, I think. The A5 chip, I think, runs at 1 gigahertz dual core, I believe. It's a 7.9 inch screen. It's not a Retina display. It's same resolution as the iPad 2, which was 1024 by 768 pixels. So 1024 by 768. But no, it looks absolutely amazing. I mean, you can see the difference between the Retina display on this thing and the screen on this thing. You can, if you look close enough. I'm not going to be able to get a camera close enough to see, but if you look really close, you can see individual pixels. Whereas, true to its word, the Retina display ain't none of that. But no, it really doesn't bother me. I mean, the screen just looks so incredibly good. I mean, you can't expect that from an iPad, any Apple product really. But no, I'd show you typing, but I use 2 hands to type, and I have to use my right hand to hold the camera because I don't have no tripod. Yeah, I'll play a bit of music for a couple of minutes, well, a couple of seconds. What song I'll play? Let's play a decent song. Ellie Goulding, anything could happen. That's it up full. Right. I'm not going to play too much of that because copyright much. But no, it's actually, I believe, the first iPad, or any iDevice really, that's actually had stereo speakers instead of just the mono speaker in one grill and a microphone in the other, which was kind of pointless. I'll give you a quick tour around the device. I went for the white one, just cause I like the white one. It's got on the front, obviously, it's got the screen. It's got a, I think it's a 1 megapixel front webcam. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously you got the home button on there. Down the bottom, obviously you got the dual speaker grills for the stereo speaker, and the new lightning connector, which I actually really like, for the simple fact that it's reversible. So, meaning you can put it in that way, or you can put it in that way, or that way, or even that way. You can't put the thing in the wrong way round, unless you try and plug the freaking USB cable into the thing, which kind of won't work because it's too big. Obviously on the top you've got the mute slash screen rotation lock slider and the volume rocker switches. On the top, that's the side really. On the top you've got the my finger. And on the top you've got obviously the sleep wake button. There you got the microphone there, which is actually really sensitive. And you got the 3.5mm headphone jack. This bit I hate. No, bugger. My mum's gonna kill me. That's not good. Oh god. Obviously, oh my god, camera focus, what the crap. Oh my god, my camera does not like focusing on this thing. Obviously you got freaking shiny logos that are like a fingerprint magnet. And my awesome. And you've got the new fancy rear camera that's got like 5 elements and actually looks really good. I'd show you it, but I kinda can't. Yeah, I usually keep it on a screen rotate lock. You got all the usual stuff like iMessage and FaceTime and whatever. Actually, when I got this, a couple of days after I got it, they brought out a new update, iOS 6.2. Apparently it's got some sort of Wi-Fi bug fix. I've never seen a bug on my Wi-Fi. This thing has incredibly good Wi-Fi as well. I downloaded, what was it? It was, well, I downloaded GarageBand and iMovie through Wi-Fi on this thing, because whenever I download something on iTunes, it automatically downloads on this thing. Really bad camera work today, and vice versa. So I downloaded GarageBand, and it did take a while, but it was like nearly 300 megabytes, so I expected it to actually take longer than it did. So it's pretty good Wi-Fi on this thing. You people with your Kindle Fires can stick, because you know, iPad much more awesomer. Actually, I've not actually got a Nexus 7, but I was going to get one, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because the thing's like 7 times as thick as this thing is. Look how thin the thing is. And that is no Photoshop trickery right there. I don't edit my videos, as you may have noticed if you watched any of my other ones. You can see that the Apple logo is like a freaking mirror. That's about the only thing it's good for. Is the back of the thing is about as good as a mirror. But no, it's really light. I can't remember exactly how much it weighs, but it is really, really light. And like I said, it runs really fast as well. And that A5 processor just, you know, it blows away the competition. Blows them right out of the water. Obviously, you've got Siri on this. What's the weather going to be like today?
Okay, here's the weather today.
Where did it say I was, you retard? Gornaby. Where the crap is that? Gornaby. Good enough. I'll try that again. What's the weather going to be like today? Freaking bird.
Here's the forecast today.
No, good enough. Same difference. Yeah, looks about right. I close my curtains for this, well, my blind for doing videos, and usually whenever I'm in, or alive rather. No, the battery life's quite good as well. I've not had to charge this thing for a couple of days yet, actually. I'll see how long I've not had to charge it for. Last time I charged it had been on standby for about 2 days. I not charged this thing for literally about 2 days. And that is pretty good. I mean, my phone, it's a Sony Ericsson Xperia X10. That thing I had to charge it every single night. I just got sick of it, so I don't use it anymore. Never got any phone calls anyway, so it makes sense just not using it. I mean, I just love the way the iPad's set out as well. It's so much more awesomer than iPod. This bit's cool. Watch this. I don't know if you could do that. It really annoys me. I don't like it. Doing that on my iPod, I'll show you. Give me a second here. If I do that on my iPad, silk smooth. If I do it on my iPod, not so much. It's usually quite a bit more laggy than that, actually. That's quite good to do. My iPod's actually running quite a bit quicker than it usually does, and this thing is absolutely stuffed full of music. I can't get anything else on it. There's no space on that thing. It's only an 8 gig one too, so it kind of makes sense. But this thing, I've got like what? Well, I've got 4.5 gigs free space available, and that's for like over 900 songs. On my computer, that's like 9 gigs of songs. Or 7 gigs of songs or something. I can barely fit it on my iPod. In fact, actually no, I can't fit it on my iPod without converting the higher bitrate ones to Apple lossless or whatever it's AAC format through iTunes, which takes an absolute age. Which I did on this as well, just so I could fit more apps on it. Because I mean, that's what Apple products are all about, isn't it? It's apps. That's really what it's all about, is all the apps, isn't it? That's just how it rolls. And you've got, this is really cool. I like this app here. This is a prime example of why iPad is more awesome than any Android device on the planet. This is made of awesome. Yes, there's probably some sort of crap app you can get for Android that'll let you do that. I'll just leave that. But how many of them let you do that? Put awesome pictures as the covers for the books. Plus, you've got all like iBooks and stuff, which you're going to see my awesome collection of awesome books. Yeah. Oh crap! I opened my book. Yeah, it's really, really nice as well. I mean, I've not actually started reading on this thing yet, but it's a lot bigger than my iPod, that's for sure. It's going to be a lot easier to read. Games like The Sims Freeplay, they run pretty good as well. This used to lag. Oh crap! I'm gonna mute that because EA might sue me. It runs like absolutely flawless on this thing. I can pinch, zoom, twirl, thingy, whatever. Tell my sim not to do stuff and to die because I can't be bothered playing this game. Oh, the dog's found something. Cool. Hello? Kill beans. My dog found. I don't know what I found. Oh, go away. I should have freaking got a toilet when you got the house, you retard. I don't get that game. And I love The Sims. I just can't be arsed playing it on the iPad. I've played it too much on PC as it is. We've got other cool apps as well. Like iMovie is absolutely amazing. I'd show you a trailer I made for a movie me and my friend were hoping to make, but that would it's not complete, and I haven't showed him yet. So no spoilers. Yeah, you might get to see it one day. It's a work in progress as of yet. That's just the trailer. The movie's not even got a plot yet. Oh, got a basic idea of it. Anyway, back to the iPad. I mean, there's also the completely pointless apps like OneNote. I did all my schoolwork on OneNote on my laptop. It's so disappointing on iPad. It's unbelievably disappointing on iPad. I just hate it on iPad. I think it's gay. That's not me mocking gays. Gay people are cool. I have a friend who's gay. I just don't like OneNote on iPad. I mean, any iOS device, really, any Microsoft software, Apple products, they're not really going to get along, are they? I mean, let's face it, they're basically arch nemesis for like decades. That's literally speaking there. You got the more useful apps like Sky Go as well, which, yes, I have Sky TV, or my mum does rather, and yes, I can watch awesome movies like Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, and that's not movies, like let's try that again, like Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol and Quantum Solace, because that movie's made of awesome. That one's better actually. Quantum Solace is good. Casino Royales, I don't know actually. I don't know, what? Comment down below, which was the best James Bond movie of all time? I'm just talking about the new ones. And don't do any spoilers for Skyfall. I haven't seen it. Please, do not spoil it for me. I will ban you from the universe. And I can do that. Really? No. It's just one of the most useful apps on the planet. If you have Sky TV. If you don't, it's completely useless. And you've got other apps like, obviously, Amazon and eBay and stuff. Then you've got my Skyrim app. That one I'm going to delete because it's absolutely useless. Get disappeared. What movie is that from? Comment now, please. Kudos to the person, if anyone, who comments the right movie. Tick. It's on a computer screen. This is the Skyrim app. The unofficial Skyrim guide. It's freaking useful if you play Skyrim. If you don't, it's useless. It's really useless as well if you're not doing the main game quests, which I am not doing, which makes it less useful to me. So it's still useful because I can, well, I cheat basically. I put God mode on every time I play a game that has God mode. So yeah, and then you got this cool app here. I like this. This is cool facts. This is awesome. Who would have thought that the light from your computer screen streams at you at almost, that's a big ass number, 186,000 miles per second. Sounds about like the speed of light. Cool beans. What's next? I wonder. A mile. The mile is Latin for 1,000. The number of paces it took to the average Roman. Cool beans. For most people, no matter how hard you pinch the skin on your elbow with your fingers, it doesn't hurt. I can see that being a good video of one of the not most people. Vermont, Alaska, Hawaii, and Maine are the 4 states in the US that do not allow billboards. What? There's even one corner of America that doesn't allow billboards, or that billboards aren't mandatory. Really? I never knew that. You get all sorts of cool facts. 96% of the US population lives within 20 miles of a Walmart. I would have thought it was more like 2. Because I live about 15 miles from the UK equivalent, which is Asda. Yeah, probably less than that actually. In 1976, the average human had 5 $2.60 of chemicals in their bodies. In 1946 that number was 98 cents. How the crap is that ever going to be useful in everyday life? It's not. It's just a fact. It's pointless and fun. There are no words in the dictionary that rhyme with orange, purple and month. The last one I knew because it already told me. That's the thing with this app, it kind of tells you the same thing about 5 times and then goes to something different. The most recycled product in the world is the automobile. Who would have thought the car would be the most recycled thing on the planet? It's not like you see heaps of cars in every scrapyard of the planet, is it? Sarcasm for the win. No, I would have thought it'd be more like tin cans or something. Although I suppose they're being made into tin cans and washing machines. Or is that the other way around? I think with Toyota IQ, I think they're making wash machines into cars, but just not melting them down again. Yeah, that's a Jeremy Clarkson joke, by the way. Yeah. The doll Barbie's full name is that. Barbara Millicent Roberts. Where the hell did they come up with these names? There's not freaking Barbie. Did you know that Shakespeare invented the words assassination and bump? I didn't know that. So, Assassin's Creed is Shakespearean. That makes me not want to play the game, but want to play the game even more. Nah, I've never been into Shakespeare. I think he sucks. In conclusion, though, well, in my eyes, is the iPad Mini worth buying? Depends. If you've got an iPad 2, or, well, if you've got an iPad, first generation iPad, definitely get this. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, the iPad 1 isn't supported anymore. The latest iOS you can get is 5 point something, I think. That might be a push, actually, I don't know. If you've got an iPad 2, then there's not so much point. I mean, an iPad 3 and 4, there's no point at all. I mean, other than the fact that it fits better in your back pocket than a freaking 9.5-inch iPad. But if you've A, got the money, B, need something like me, I needed something lighter than my laptop that didn't cost as much as an iPad 2 still does, then it's a no-brainer. I mean, my laptop weighs about like 2.5 kilos, and that is a lot of weight considering I carry the charger, the laptop, a multimeter for electronics, and a load of books and pens and gubbins with me all day, every day. This thing's going to be a lifesaver, or rather a backsaver. Hold on a second, I'm going to close my door for the millionth time in the last 20 minutes. or rather, no, if you just want something that's awesome, then go get it. If you got the money, then why not? I mean, if you don't have an iPad, and you want an iPad but don't want to pay iPad price, this is the iPad to go for. I mean, if you've got a spare 300 quid lying in your back pocket, then go for it. I mean, if it's for your rent, then don't, but, because I think your landlord would be pissed, but, no, I mean, it's the ultimate iPad, well, not the ultimate iPad, but it's the ultimate, like, sub 10.1 inch tablet, or sub 9 inch tablet. In my eyes, anyway. I mean, there is nothing that can come close to this thing in my eyes. I mean, not until the next iPad Mini, anyway. Which I'm sure is going to have a Retina display and maybe some sort of full HD video recording. I've not actually looked into the video recording that much. But, no, the camera is really good. I can tell you that for a fact. I can't show you because, well, I need to hold the camera on my right hand because the grip's on the right hand side, so, but yeah, it is actually, well, plus you won't get the full effect anyway, because I'm recording in 640 by 480, so, anyway, iPad Mini, is it worth it? Definitely. Definitely worth getting. I mean, the thing is insane extremely good for the price. So, you know the drill. Comment, rate, subscribe. Like would be awesome, favourite would be beast. I'm Callum from Gamerztek, clocking out. Ciao.